Total battlefield victory and total COD defeat. That is the narrative going into the release of Battlefield 6. In this video, we're going to be talking about all the stuff that has gone down, just really because of the pressure of Battlefield 6 on Call of Duty, some of the changes that have happened, Battlefield 6 becoming a bestseller over everything else on Steam currently, and just how few players the Black Ops 7 beta is actually attracting, potentially. So, this is going to be a fun video. Up front, I do want to announce some exciting things. The official end of Battlefield 2042 is upon us very soon, ladies and gentlemen. The Battlefield 2042 uninstall stream will be taking place on October 7th. That is the final time I will ever be playing Battlefield 2042. I have some fun stuff planned for it. Yes, I will be in a suit. Yes, I will be going through... Oh, I don't want to say too much. It'll be fun, though. So be sure to show up to that stream, October 7th, the 2042 uninstall extravaganza. The first thing I want to talk about is Battlefield 6 essentially mogging the entire gaming scene as far as paid games go. It's currently the best-selling game on Steam and the third most wish-listed upcoming Steam game. In comparison, Black Ops 7, if you look on this list here, it is, well, I don't really see it. Do you guys see it? And perhaps this list doesn't actually list it somehow, but I think that really gets the point across. It isn't even listed here. And Black Ops 7's beta really is not attracting nearly the amount of people that I think Activision and Call of Duty would want it to. I think it just barely broke 75,000 people on Steam, and Battlefield 6's beta, of course, broke 500,000+ people. Battlefield 6 total MOG victory. And Activision and them are clearly feeling some pressure because for the first time ever, I think, they actually advertised a playlist with less SBMM. But I really don't even want to give them credit for that because really, you've known it's an issue for so long. It's just there's been no competition, right? This is why competition is good. Look at how fucking scared COD is now. That Battlefield, there should have been main competitor, right? A competitor that should have been relevant this entire time. It's finally getting attention, so now they feel some pressure and the need to actually switch some things up. It's just so convenient, isn't it? And it just feels so forced and so disingenuous. Like, it feels like they're just going, ugh, fine, we'll appease you peasants. Go, here's this playlist, whatever, buy our game for an increased amount of money. Like, go fuck yourself, Call of Duty, genuinely. The only reason they're doing this is to gain some short-term favor. My gut instinct tells me they're just gonna rug pull you guys. I really feel that way. I don't think they're going to keep this lower SBMM playlist. I think they're only doing it to maybe eke out some more pre-orders. And they still absolutely refuse to address one of the largest, most game-breaking issues in Call of Duty that has been plaguing the franchise for the past 7 years, which is blatantly overpowered aim assist. Judging from what I've watched and what I've heard from some extremely talented main Call of Duty players, this is by far the worst Call of Duty to play on mouse and keyboard because you have all that movement available, but the controller players still have that legal aimbot, so they're just Terminators. Fighting a controller player in this game, good luck, they don't fucking miss. But I don't even like saying they don't miss because they're not actually hitting their own shots, right? If you understand how aim assist works, basically what they're doing is they've understood how to abuse a system and they're not doing much of the work. It's not actually their aim. So I have a very hard time giving them credit for something they aren't doing. But the bottom line for me is we're never going to see massive change with COD unless they make huge blanket adjustments to skill-based matchmaking across the board in all playlists and they nerf aim assist auto rotation. That's what they have to do. Other than that, Battlefield 6 isn't even released yet and they've already been nominated for awards. I don't understand how that works, but Battlefield 6 was nominated for Best Multiplayer Game and Best Audio Design at the Golden Joystick Awards 2025. Again, this is sort of funny because the game isn't even released. How are you going to nominate it for the Best Multiplayer Game when no one's fucking played the multiplayer yet? At least not on a global release scale. But honestly, I think we feel it in our guts and our souls that Battlefield 6 is probably going to be the breakout multiplayer game of 2025, so perhaps it deserves it even before it launches. And on top of that, this is coming from Battlefield Bulletin, there was a new promotional email from EA that indicates that Battlefield 6's first season will feature cover operations and a performance mode that is able to achieve up to 120 FPS. I'm not sure where I saw this, but I'm fairly certain I saw that performance mode on consoles would only be able to hit up to about 80 FPS. So if that is true and they did improve it up to 120 FPS, I'm sure that is extremely welcome for all of you console players that will be using performance mode. On top of that, for people that are unaware, if you do disable crossplay in Battlefield 6, you will only matchmake with people that are on your platform. But for console players, I do believe it is console-only crossplay if you disable PC crossplay. Could be wrong. Maybe correct me in the comment section if I am incorrect on that, but that is the commentary surrounding the crossplay situation with Battlefield 6. But one thing that's really important for me to point out, the crossplay balance between PC and console with Battlefield, even in Battlefield 2042, is best in class in my opinion. So I think it's best to see how your experience is playing with crossplay on first, because that gives you the fastest queue times and the widest range of servers to potentially get put in. So definitely give that a shot, but other than that, we are closing in on the release of a new Battlefield game. It feels utterly surreal. It doesn't even feel like it's actually going to happen on October 10th, if that makes any sense, because it just happens so infrequently, we're not used to it. Keep an eye on the YouTube channel this week, guys. I have some really cool videos coming out. Of course, we're going to be doing the uninstall stream on October 7th, like I stated at the beginning of the video. But there's some other things that I don't want to spoil that are going to be coming out this week, as well as I have an idea for the 100,000 subscribers special. And I'm going to try to make it special. I'm going to try to make it something that really encapsulates, let's say, the journey. And that's all I'm going to say there. Super excited for the release of Battlefield 6. I've been trying to get so many things done even before the game releases. I've never felt this overwhelmed before, but not overwhelmed in like a bad way. Overwhelmed in the sense that I just have so many exciting things going on all at once that I just want to hit the ground running on all of them the best way I possibly can. So trying to make preparations and do some final things that I need to do. I'm sure some of you guys feel the same way. It's almost just like we're just so antsy to get our hands on the game. Like, oh my fucking god, this week is just lasting a month, and this month is lasting a year sort of feeling. But cool things on the way. Thank you guys for sticking around through all of it. And if you enjoy the content, want to follow Battlefield 6, hit that sub button, hit the like button. If you want to be more prepared for the Battlefield 6 launch, I just made a BF6 prep video. It's the last video on this channel. I'll link it in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys, hopefully, at the Battlefield 2042 uninstall stream on October 7th.